you have to be really intentional about putting a team together.
Crawled out of the pound and started screaming.
How good is Joey Bosa?
Herbert, rolling, looking, throwing, end zone, touchdown. It's intercepted. Derwin James. Derwin was there.
You got to be on a mission every day in the NFL. But even more than that, you got to be on a mission together.
Great hands. Keenan Allen.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Rashawn Slater.
Asante Samuel Jr.
Stop! Oh, I'm stopping y'all boys. I can't catch it.
Intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis.
Explosion, explosiveness from Eckler. There's Murphy. Boy, he blew that up, didn't he?
It is picked off. Nasir Adderley. 50-50 ball is 100%. Mike Williams. Ochena Nwosu. And that will end it.
Time to bolt up.
Welcome to another episode of Chargers Unleashed. Dan Wolkenstein here with you from the LAFB Network. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter at LAC_Unleashed. If you're looking for year-round Chargers content, special guest episodes, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube as well as wherever you find your podcasts. This episode is brought to you by Golden Road Brewing, MyBookie, UFC Fit in Temecula, as well as Charger Bolt Family. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you for checking us out. We've got such a fun show for you today. Fresh off the bye week, huge game against the New England Patriots. Super excited today as we have an incredible guest who has been balling out, having a career year for your Los Angeles Chargers. Beat Alabama to win the national championship while at Clemson, putting DBs on posters throughout his career. Absolutely setting the field on fire this year, going absolutely ballistic for the Chargers. Mr. Holada, Mr. Born Ready, Mike Williams is kind enough to join us on Chargers Unleashed. Mike, welcome to the show. How are you? How's the family? How are you feeling after the bye week?
I'm good. It was a pretty good bye week. I feel like it was needed. Got to relax, reset, and feeling good this week.
What's a bye week like for you? What do you do?
Play the game a lot. Yeah, I relax, play the game a lot, and just chill. That's kind of what I do. I don't really do too much. I just kind of relax.
Play the game like on the sticks? Like what games you playing?
Yeah, I play Call of Duty.
Okay. I watched your video of playing of the paintball. I was dying laughing the entire time.
Oh yeah, that was fun. That was fun. We got to get there. We got to go out there again after the season.
Yes, please. Yes, please. All right, so thanks again for joining us. We got so much to cover. We'll get into this week's matchup versus the Patriots. Of course, we'll talk about your breakout season, the new coaching staff, some of your teammates going into this contract year for you. And then we'll obviously get to know you a bit more off the field with some fun rapid-fire questions, get you in a hot seat. But let's start off just kind of with this year for you. Like, you've been going crazy this year and are on pace to shatter basically every single statistic of yours for a season, grabbing headlines across the country. Your pinned tweet on Twitter is "Respect is earned, not given." What do you attribute to as like the biggest motivators for you personally and success so far this year?
I feel like hard work over the years. That's probably the main thing. I feel like I put a lot of work in since I was a kid, through high school, college, to get me to this opportunity. And I feel like that's what I contributed to, just hard work over the time, not taking anything for granted, just continue to put the work in every day and get better every day.
There you go. You've been one of the players that has really seen a big change, probably the most change of any player on this Chargers team, you could argue, in terms of like your role. And we talk about it all the time, but you're not being used in multiple ways, the new offense. You're not just kind of like the deep ball guy. Can you give us some like behind the scenes insight or just thoughts around how Coach Staley and Lombardi approached you about your position in this new offensive scheme?
Well, yeah, the first time I got to talk to them, they just kind of told me that they was going to flip the script. That was the main thing. They said they seen me in the past as just kind of going down the field, making attacking the deep part of the field. And it felt like for me, I'm a big physical receiver. It felt like I can run a lot more slants, get a lot more balls that's not just 20 yards down the field, but, intermediate stuff and just get the ball in my hands and let me make plays. And I told them that I was capable of doing that. Obviously I had to show them what I was capable of doing. And, over these last few games, I mean, kind of, showing them what I'm able to do just to build that trust and, that chemistry with the quarterback. And, just got to just keep building on that.
we hear a lot. You mentioned physicality. We hear Brandon Staley talk a lot about this idea of being physical and playing physical after the catch and yards after the catch. And through just 6 games, I think you only need like 10 yards to match your career high in YAC for a season. Now, I know some of that is due to like the type of routes that you run this season versus last, but like talk to us about the emphasis on physicality specifically as a team. Like how have you seen that translate onto the field on Sundays?
Well, that was one of the things that our receiver coach wanted us to get better was run after catch. He felt like we was catching the ball, and it was a lot of deep balls, but we weren't really doing too much after the catch last season. And that was a big emphasis for us coming into this season. From our receiver coach was let's get more yards after the catch and after the first contact. Don't let one person bring you down, or be more physical. With the ball in your hand. So that's kind of was a big emphasis. So we try to focus on that a lot coming into this season.
Now, we're talking to Mr. Born Ready, Mike Williams himself. You're 4-2, coming off fresh of the bye week. Chance to go on a little run here, going up against the Patriots. What has been like yours or the team's kind of main points of emphasis heading into Sunday's game against the Pats?
Let's come 1-0 this week. Every week it's a new season. Every week we're trying to get 1-0. So this week let's find a way to get to 1-0. Obviously, it's a good opponent in the Patriots. On the defensive side, they go bring a lot of different fronts. They go play man coverage, want to be physical at the line of scrimmage. So we just got to, work our technique, be sound in our blocking, and let's make plays.
Now, you kind of mentioned it before, like with your career kind of in the past era, so to speak. Like looking back at your career with the Chargers and even kind of to an extent with Clemson, you've always been kind of known as like the jump ball, 50-50, go up and get it guy. And then you kind of fast forward to this season. Clearly, you're much more than that. As great as it is to like be known as as good as those things, like does it ever bother you, or did it ever make you kind of think deep down, like, man, like why don't they let me do more than this?
Oh yeah, as a receiver, you always want to do more. You always feel like you can contribute more to the team to have the team win, and obviously, that's what we kind of doing this year is adding me a little bit more, letting me do a little bit more, and it's kind of working out for the offense. So I feel like this is add another offensive threat to the offense, and just add more plays to the scheme.
Do you think, like looking at the two, like do you think it is more of like a coaching / scheme thing that has kept you from reaching kind of this potential, or do you think it was more of like skills and traits that you've learned and put in the work this offseason that have kind of led to this? Like, what is the main thing that has changed Mike Williams of 2020 and previously to Mike Williams today?
Well, in the past, I feel like it was just kind of this person do this person do that. I feel like we just kind of was set to doing, one thing in the offense, 2 things in the offense. And I feel like in this offense, it's kind of opened up for everybody. Like, it don't matter who you are. It felt like anybody can run any route that's being called out. So, and whoever on the field, the play is getting called. It don't matter who on the field. I feel like in the past, they try to just let certain players do certain things, and I feel like that wasn't the best for the offense because we all can do similar things and contribute off each other. But I feel like this year that's kind of what we're doing. They're just kind of opening it up, let us play free and have fun.
Which it's clear that you guys are letting it free and are having fun. It's interesting. A lot of folks, teammates, coaching staff, you name it, have talked about your work ethic specifically. Justin Herbert has praised you for the work you put in this offseason and the time that you two spent together. Talk to us about like your relationship and chemistry with Justin. Like, are there any stories or moments that maybe stand out to you personally between the two of you that has maybe led to what we're seeing this year?
Obviously, coming into his first year, it was Tyrod as the quarterback. So we kind of was getting some work in, but obviously Tyrod had his issue and Justin kind of got thrown into the fire. So the chemistry just kind of was getting built on like in season kind of because, we was kind of working with Tyrod. But I feel like it kind of hit kind of fast. I feel like we got on the same page kind of fast. We know what each other like. And I feel like you can kind of see it this season. He know where to put the ball. I know where to be in the right position for him to give me the ball. So I feel like over the last 2 years, we've been kind of building and we still got a lot more to build on.
How crazy was that first game for Justin? When Tyrod goes out, everyone's like trying to figure out like who's going to be playing. All of a sudden, Justin's in the huddle, and we heard stories about like Hunter Henry's like, "What are you doing here?" Like, what were you thinking when you saw him come out? Like, were you like,
It was like the first kickoff. I mean, none of us didn't know. We got in the huddle to go on the field, and it was like something happened to Tyrod. Like, we can go out there with Justin. And I mean, he was ready though. During that game, he was ready. It was against the Chiefs, and I feel like at that moment we kind of knew that we had a great player. You know, he was kind of poised in the pocket. Obviously, it was his first game that he wasn't expecting to go in that fast, but at the beginning of the game, you can kind of see what the type of players was getting, and we was all excited for it.
Unreal how that game unfolded, and then you look at his rookie year, it's like, this is insanity. Now, you play wide receiver. I know you've played different positions back in high school and college, even different sports. So let's talk about kind of the wide receiver position specifically, and kind of take us between the lines as a wide receiver on game days. Like, you're lining up, like, what goes through your mind as you come up to the line, like pre-snap? Like, what are you, I don't know, diagnosing? Like, what are you looking for the defense? And what are the steps that you kind of take mentally between when the play is called and when the ball is snapped?
Oh, well, first of all, when I line up, I kind of see where the corner on top of me at and the safety at. That can tell a lot, whether it's two high, one high, where the corner leverage at. Obviously, we want to, gain leverage, attack leverage to, get open on the route. So that's kind of the main thing I look at: corner safety, what leverage he's giving me, how I'm going to attack it, get open, and make a play.
And making plays, already having, I think it's 6 touchdowns already for your season. I mean, you're breaking pretty much every single season record that you have for yourself in like 9 games, it seems like. So clearly you're doing something right with that pre-diagnosis.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for some rapid fire questions to get to know you a bit more, have some fun, let loose a bit?
Yeah. That's cool.
All right. Let's have some fun with this. All right. So something I've noticed personally is the sauce that you have after the play with kind of the handles and between the legs moves you do with the ball. Is that just like a nod to your basketball skills? Like, could we see you in the NBA one day, or is that just kind of like a habit?
That's a habit. I was kind of doing that since like high school, I think, and that's just from my background in basketball. But it's a habit. I never really noticed it no more. My homeboy still kind of pointed it out to me, but yeah, that's just a big habit.
Okay. I say all the time, I'm like, man, he just wants to go try out for the NBA, it seems like. Let's talk about famous duos. Obviously, we got you and Keenan. We've got Batman and Robin. It could be Batman and Batman. Brennan Huff and Dale Doback, if you like Step Brothers. We got Shaq and Kobe. What dynamic duo would you and Keenan be?
Ooh. That's tough. I don't know. I like that Shaq and Kobe. I like that one.
So would you be Shaq? Yeah. You be Kobe? Who's who?
I'll be Shaq. He can be Kobe. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, we can do it like that.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Now, it's funny. Earlier, I was actually watching some of your career highlights at Clemson, and it was just unfair, it seemed. Favorite victory as a football player? Like, obviously, you beat Alabama in the national championship. Beating Kansas City in Arrowhead, kind of silencing that crowd. The Baltimore Ravens victory in the playoffs. So far to date, college, pros, favorite victory as a football player?
I'll probably say the national championship. Obviously, the school hasn't seen the championship in a long time since we won it. It was like 1981 or something like that. So I feel like, that was probably one of the biggest moments, the national championship.
That game was wild. All right. So we've heard that you have played in different sports besides football. You've played in baseball or basketball. If you didn't play in the NFL, which sport would be your kind of next best chance at success? Baseball or basketball?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't know. Basketball players got tall. Like, basketball was what I really wanted to do, and I felt like I've been the same height since like 8th grade. I thought I was gonna be like 6'9" or something. But I don't know. Baseball, I feel like I could play baseball though. I was pretty good in baseball. I feel like I could be like a good center fielder, cover range in the back, out there in the outfield. Yeah,
okay.
MLB.
Are you better on defense in baseball or better on offense? Better with the glove?
I don't know. I hit a lot of home runs. I was like one of them big dudes who used to hit all the home runs. Like,
you're one of the big dudes in 8th grade, and then once you get to college, you're like, wait.
Yeah, I hit a lot of home runs. But I mean, I feel like it would have been a little different though. I feel like I don't know. I was pretty good in baseball though. I see the ball, hit the ball for sure. But yeah,
Now it's see ball, grab ball.
I haven't swung a bat since probably seriously since high school though. So I would have to really start working back on that.
I think we have an idea. I think you need to talk to the team and have do a segment where all of you guys go to the batting cages and just record.
Oh yeah. I got a bet with my coach and Keenan. They said if I get 10 pitches from a major league pitcher that I can't hit one. So that's like a bet right now. So
who are you getting?
After the season, we're gonna do that.
Okay. Yes, sir. I'm betting over. I'm betting over for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit at least one ball. One ball out of 10.
You can do it. You can do it.
No,
all right. Let's call someone out. Favorite defender to go up against in the NFL?
Ooh, I don't know. Favorite defender to go up against? I don't know. I like playing against dudes I went to college with. I feel like it's kind of like trash talking, but we know each other, so it's like funny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's trash talking, but you're slapping the butt.
It ain't like serious trash talk to where I'm gonna fight you after the game. It's just like trash talk. Like we was kind of doing this since college. But yeah, I played against J-Ron Curse this year. He from on the Cowboys, and we was kind of just having fun out there, laughing, playing, kind of talking trash back to each other. But yeah, I just like talking to having fun with the dudes I went to college with. Just kind of talking trash to each other like that.
What kind of trash? What kind of trash are you talking? Like, are we talking like Joey Bosa type trash? Are we talking like Keenan trash? Like, what's your trash talking forte like?
I don't know. I feel like what's Joey Bosa type talking trash? Keenan nasty with it. So I wouldn't say I talk like Keenan. I don't know. It's kind of like having fun, like talking trash to your little brother or like your big brother or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at your hat. Sorry, I was trapping. Give us the lowdown on that. What's that about?
Hey, it was my homie kind of started this, and I felt like I was grinding in the off season, putting in the work, and that's kind of what it means. I was putting in the work. It's paying off. Everybody realizing it. So yeah, sorry.
Love it. Shout out to the homeboy. All right, so 2 questions left for you. Let's get out of here. Favorite moment as a Los Angeles Charger so far in your career?
That's tough. I don't know. I got a lot of favorite moments. Playing at Kansas City. I love playing there. I don't know why. I feel like the energy there, they fans are very loud. It reminds me of like a college game. And I don't know. I just feel like the energy there just pumps you up to you go out there and have fun. But yeah, I like playing in Arrowhead. It's lit. Yeah, I had some pretty good games there.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'm sure they love seeing you there too, right?
I don't know why it happened like that, but it always happened like that. Nothing against them. But yeah, I feel like a lot of my good moments came over there.
Okay. All right. We're going to have some fun with your teammates here. Since it's Halloween, got to talk about best and worst dressed teammates. Best dressed teammate of yours is who?
I don't know. Best dressed. I don't know. Last year we had Tyrod on the team. This year we ain't really got nobody who really be putting that sauce on like that. I don't know.
I've heard people talked about Nazir Adderley stepping his game up. People talked about Strap stepping his game up a bit. Got you too, by the way.
Oh yeah, I put it on. but yeah, I haven't really been noticing people putting it on this year though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say yourself. That's fine.
No, I was just trying to find somebody other than me. But yeah, I put it on. I get it. Yeah.
All right. Then the other side of the coin. Funniest or worst dressed teammate?
Dang, you put me on the spot. I don't know. See, I'm the type of person, I feel like if somebody put it on, they feel like it looked good. So it looked good in their own way. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Because I don't like it, not necessarily saying it's not like it don't look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People put some stuff on that's very expensive. It might be Louis, Gucci, Balenciaga, but I might not like it. Somebody can have on something from Urban Outfitters, and I like it. Like I'm not the type of person just because it's expensive, I'm gonna put it on. I just like pieces and put it together and wear it. But yeah,
that's a very good like Switzerland like response. I
you
like
feel
that.
me? Yeah,
I like that.
If you put
I
it
like
on,
that.
it look good in your own way, so I respect it. But yeah, I won't say I don't. But if I don't like it, that don't mean it don't look good.
There we go. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. Whether it's the sauce, the drip, whatever, doesn't matter. You have it all. Can't wait to see you ball out every Sunday. Primetime games, doesn't matter. Doing anything fun between now and game time on Sunday?
Playing the game.
There you go. Call of Duty all day.
Yeah, I go home, watch some little film, get that out the way, and then play the game for a little bit. Watch some little TV shows for an hour, and then I'm going to sleep.
There we go. All right. Hey, Mike, thank you so much for joining us. This was so much fun. Thanks for letting us get to know you a little bit. Best of luck this season. Can't wait to see you ball out every day. And let's get you back to this team for long term, huh? Let's keep you.
Yeah, for sure. We can see if we can make that happen.
Let's do it. All right, Mike, thank you so much. Good luck this weekend, all right? We'll talk soon.
You have to be really intentional about putting a team together.